Oh.
Give it a chance.
Hello.
Hello.
Oi.
Bob predicted it when you said thunder. Wow.
Thunder. I got a guitar here if you want me to, jam the lick.
Yeah. Like that.
It's not my guitar. It was probably in drop C or B.
Okay. I thought we'd do some top fives today.
Where do I get the link? Is this on your your regular Man Brain channel?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to be more accessible.
Oh,
I'm Dave.
There it is.
Hi.
I actually got the notification.
Look at that.
And with me is Devin.
Yeah, as usual. Because everybody else abandoned him.
And I have abandonment issues.
Yes.
And Devin will abandon me in probably 5 weeks.
No.
And also with me is Boomer Bob.
No, dog, I'm a little Bobby Short Pants.
Little Bobby Short Pants.
How did that name happen?
It just came out of my brain one day.
Oh, okay.
And he's a little Davy Dookie drawers.
One of the stupid things I say when I'm trying to riff and be entertaining to an audience of person. No. So, top fives.
Yeah, top five's what? What are we talking here?
What are we talking here?
Because Lord knows I got opinions.
Lord knows you do.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got top five Billy Joel songs. Top five underrated and overrated movie trilogies. I've got top five rock anthems. Top five. I've got a whole bunch of top fives. What do you want to start with? I reckon go with Bob's wheelhouse of top five ways to suck cock.
That's me. Number one, vacuum cleaner.
Number one. You do own a lot of vacuum cleaners. That is Bob Law.
I do.
Yeah, and he loves vacuuming.
No, I don't love vacuuming, but I have pets, so it's
yeah.
a necessity.
Yeah, you do.
Oh boy.
I'm really glad that my lease agreement said that I wasn't allowed to have pets.
Okay.
I just heard a dog. I swear to God I did.
No, there's no animal here.
Must have been at Dave's house then.
Yep.
I was going to share the link, but I can't even be bothered doing that anymore.
I know.
Yeah. See, Colin's supposed to be the producer. Wouldn't it be awesome having someone else to do all this, or just having a big brain?
I mean, we let him produce episode 7 of the Rubberneckers.
Yeah, and watch what happened there.
Let's bring that up.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh my God.
I mean, he did. The greatest moment ever happened on that episode, so maybe it is.
Maybe that's Colin's calling. He should stop being a rocket scientist.
Well, I mean, we do have half of the old team here.
That is true.
3 of us is Robin is half of half.
I mean, who knew that all of us would keep talking after a debacle like that?
I mean, all 3 of us probably add up to the weight of. Never mind.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So I'm going to start with, because Bob predicted it, the rock anthems.
Rock anthems? Well, okay.
That one was hard for me. We were talking about that a week ago.
How many times have we talked about that, Dave?
Endlessly.
Yeah.
But now, right now, we're going to lock it down forever.
I thought this was just like personal list.
Yeah,
well, what defines a rock anthem? I mean, briefly, is there like something like because I vision like a football stadium where the band is playing and it's packed and the whole crowd knows all the words.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what defines that.
Well, those songs that do that.
Broke my computer.
But didn't you just define it and then you're questioning what defines it?
Well, like is it called the Black Parade? That song has an anthemic tone, just in how it's mixed.
Yeah, dude, that's on my list. Like, I don't know what place it is, but it absolutely is on my list. It's one of my all-time favorite songs. My Chemical Romance.
Thank you.
See? You're welcome.
I put Black Parade as in my epic list.
Oh, okay.
Epic top 5, not my epic rock anthems.
Okay, but, that is more of an epic because it changes tone.
Now we're arguing between what's an epic song.
We're not. I mean, it's not arguing.
It's a necessary argument.
Yeah, more of a discussion rather than an argument.
Well, I mean, now we're arguing about what.
Don't gaslight me.
Now you're just trying to plug your own show.
No, I'm not. I honestly, I hope the guy's all right.
Who, Andrew?
No, John.
Oh, I thought it was his birthday.
No, he was in the. Wait, I don't know. I shouldn't read out stuff that was told to me. I don't think that's
do your episode today or no?
No, not at all.
He mentioned to me he was having an issue that happened a couple of months ago reoccurred. So having medical problems.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone's listening to this who doesn't know who we're talking about, we're talking about
donut, fat.
That still gives me PTSD.
So an epic song is like a really, really long song that has a whole bunch of changes in it.
Okay.
And
part 1 and then part, like, Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, Roman.
Yes.
You mean like Coheed and Cambria is like famous for doing?
Like some of the early Rush stuff. Was, listed on the album. Like
I've never, I understand like Rush is, super talented and popular. I just never got into Rush. I don't understand.
Kind of can ruin it for a lot.
Yeah, the vocals push me away.
Yeah, I look past that and look to the musicianship, kind of like I do with death metal and hardcore, things like that, where you can't tell what they're fucking saying anyway.
So how are we going to do this? I've got my top 5, and we'll go through mine, and you can disagree with mine, and then I guess offer your own.
All right, I just have to redefine what the anthem is. Wrong. All right,
I mean, stadium fillers. At number 5, there's an AC/DC song, and it's just a matter of which AC/DC song.
I mean, it's really hard for me not to get pumped when the right AC/DC song comes on. Like I'm a sucker for like AC/DC and the energy that they have.
I love the Bon Scott years, but if you said name an anthemic AC/DC song, I'm gonna have to go with the biggest one, the one that's used in football stadiums around the world. Thunderstruck. Yeah. That is hands down the most recognized, that along with the Seven Nation Army bass line.
See,
that song is also used in like every single video game trailer too, but it's the dubstep version.
Which song?
of Seven Nation Army.
Oh yeah, it's thanks. Yeah, let's split that for WATP.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
I've put Highway to Hell, but why have I done that? It should be Thunderstruck.
I mean, Highway to Hell is a great song too.
Oh, yes, but it should be Thunderstruck on the list.
No,
I'm wrong.
Okay,
it's also Bon Scott and not Brian Johnson.
Interesting. So number 5, we're all locked in. I mean, maybe you don't agree it should be at 5, but
no,
at least now number 4. How do you feel about Foo Fighters?
Huge fan. Mostly of their older stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I won't put an album of theirs on and listen to it or pull it up on Apple Music, but if it's on the radio, I'm jamming. And I come across videos of him all the time doing stuff, and it's like, man, that guy's talented.
Learning to walk again.
So which Foo Fighters song would you put on the list?
That's so hard.
The Pretender. I think that's a great.
Everlong.
Everlong is also anthem? Really good.
It's not a rock anthem.
I don't know, man. That one's hard. I mean, I would almost, if you're going to Dave Grohl, it kind of leans into that. The Queens of the Stone Age song, the big one that they had with, I think, I don't know if he was playing drums on it, but
he was.
Yeah. I mean, that song's awesome too.
Thank you for your input, Tammy.
Earthbound has said, Highway to Hell. Yeah.
And
that's where I leant last time I looked at it, but now I'm leaning towards Thunderstruck. But I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Earthbound's got it. The best.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorite edits of all time.
Hero.
The best for 5 minutes straight.
We used to play Hero every night, and the crowd loved it.
Yeah. They get right into it.
Just an E to a G major.
All right, so
beautiful chords.
Are we gonna come to a conclusion with Foo Fighters?
Of whether it should be in the top 5?
No, I mean, what song? Is that what we're doing?
It's got to be best.
Okay.
Best of You is.
What's your next one then?
So, I don't know if this should even be in the list. I mean, I question myself all the time.
Of course you do. Your brain is slowly slipping.
But I try to do something which is the title of this song, and that is Don't Stop Believing.
Yacht Rock.
And Don't Stop. I mean, Don't Stop Believing. That's not
really a rock anthem, but why?
Can I offer a replacement if you're going to go that old with the song? I'm not a big fan of The Who, but Baba O'Reilly is a pretty amazing song.
Yes.
Or anything off of Tommy.
Yeah. There's only one song that I know by The Who.
Which one?
And that's it. That's the only one that I know.
Their name in it. Yeah, there was another band that was out around that same time called The Guess Who.
Oh, wow.
You've probably heard some of their music. And
probably.
So.
Yeah, so something by The Who. I think that's fair. That's fair. Good. We're all agreeing. We're doing really well.
Yeah, I know, right?
Usually we fight and scream at each other, and someone rage quits, and
somebody blocks somebody else on Patreon.
Somebody else. And maybe in this combination, it's more harmonious.
Guilty as charged.
I don't know. So if it's this combination, then it's not us. It must be the other. Three.
I was honestly pretty pleasantly surprised at how this morning on my end of the world went when we did our 8 a.m. Eastern thing.
Right.
Even though I was a little bit late because I totally forgot about it and I was hanging up Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
But
I get it. You've got to worship Satan or whatever happens on Halloween. Doesn't that bring evil spirits into the house? Don't you worry about that?
Halloween, I completely disregard my safety. Because I love the I love the season so much. I can't help it.
So, if I may,
yes,
by definition, an anthem is a musical composition of celebration.
Okay.
Usually used as a symbol for a distinct group, particularly the national anthems of countries.
Oh yes.
Oh God, I remember when me and Dave went through all the shitty national anthems that there are.
It's so bad.
Did you talk about Lift Every Voice and Sing?
There's some power tools. I don't know if you can hear that.
Are they still working on that?
They're still it's they're almost finished. They're almost finished. It's coming to a close. Yeah, no, my number 2 is pretty inspiring. It's more inspiring than pretty much every national anthem.
Number 3? Because you did.
Well, we said we replaced it with the Who.
Okay.
I think that's a good substitute. Well, I guess yeah. So my former show, Coyote, Keep It or Delete It, we deleted the whole state of New Jersey, so it should be off. Yeah, it should be off the list. But
or Bruce Springsteen,
since my co-host ran away, I guess it's back on. No, Pinball Wizard. No, I think you said Bubba O'Reilly would be the.
I mean, either Baba O'Reilly or pretty much anything off of Tommy. That whole album. I'm not a huge Who fan, but when you look at the composition and what it took to make an album like that, it's pretty damn amazing.
Oh yeah. Now, but back to New Jersey, the greatest state in the union, the greatest musicians of all time. One of them being
Bon Jovi, and Bruce Springsteen,
and the other one being Rick Springfield. No, what's his name? Bruce
Springsteen, the boss.
Springsteen, the boss. Yeah, him.
AKA the cuck.
Now, his music's still brilliant. No matter what else he might have to say. Separate the man from the machine and the politics. What song? What Bon Jovi song would you put as the
anthemic? I mean, You Give Love a Bad Name starts off pretty anthemic,
right?
Shout through the heart and you're to blame, with a big chant, shout vocal, session there in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I think the other big songs off that album are more of a ballad, I'll Be There For You, and I don't necessarily remember all their music. I wasn't a huge Bon Jovi fan. I did have that particular album, but
neither was I.
I'd already moved on to Slayer and
yeah,
and that kind of stuff. So
neither was I. But you can't deny there's something about Bon Jovi.
Unless you have Pink Floyd as number 1, I don't. See, then that I don't think Bon Jovi belongs on the list.
Okay. My song is ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah.
Oh, yeah, that's You Give Love a Bad Name. Shout through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
It's Living on a Prayer.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, you're right, because that's okay. Sorry, it's. I haven't listened to it in so long. I forget.
Bruce Springsteen. Yes, him. No.
Springsteen. Yes, of the East Coast. Springsteens.
So that leaves number 1. And now, when you think rock, I mean, rock's in the title of the song.
What, for number 1?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not Cheap Wine by Cold Chisel.
It's not Cheap Wine by Cold Chisel.
Damn it. I can't. I mean, rock.
All I have to do is go boom, 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 boom.
Oh, We Will Rock You by Queen. Yes.
Yeah.
What about Don't Stop Me Now?
But what about Bohemian Rhapsody?
Well, that's more of an epic.
That's the epic.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's the top 5.
Now
you can definitely argue about the order.
Yeah.
Because maybe Thunderstruck should be number 1.
Can I ask a very honest question and get honest answers?
Okay.
No.
Why can't people that are gendered women can't just text you questions?
Female assigned at birth. Yeah.
Well, why can't they just text you quote unquote important questions that can't wait?
I mean, mine generally does.
No, I just got a phone call. Mind you, she's down the hall. Oh, I need to ask you a few things.
Well, the phone call is more personal.
She could have just texted me. It was about stuff for my birthday party.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's for you. That's what it's about. It's for you, Devin.
I mean, I just want people to come over and have a good time. And I swear to God, if Colin doesn't show up, I'm going to murder him.
I think we missed out. I think Sweet Home Alabama should have been on there somewhere.
I
mean, don't get me wrong. Tired, or maybe like Freebird would be more of an anthem.
Oh, Freebird.
Because it's a 9-minute song. No.
A top 5 is difficult because, I mean, just only picking 5, you're going to be excluding songs.
Yeah, so. I mean, mine would be metal, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit and Limp Bizkit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Limp Bizkit.
Because I limp with the biscuit.
How about the next top 5 we'll do is the top 5 reasons why women are awesome.
Oh boy.
Devin, this is your list that you've prepared, right, Devin?
Oh, this is my list that I've prepared?
Yep.
I didn't know I was being volunteered into this position.
Oh. Well, I'm going to guess number 6 is they call you with important questions.
No, call you to say, come here.
Yeah.
Well, like, what?
She wanted to see your beautiful smile.
Well, thank you, Bob. How do I still fuck that up?
It's like a Freudian slip.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a weird one.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. This may sound cheesy, but Tiana really is like there when shit's really fucking difficult. So,
yeah, you're number 5.
Is that what you're gonna say?
It's not that she completes me. I think that's cheesy.
She has their brain thinks differently than ours.
Yeah, they really fucking do.
I have a way to stop you from doing retarded.
Right, and I didn't realize how different it was until I started living with one. After moving out of the house and stuff, because I think living with a mom or a sister is still different than living with a girlfriend,
right,
or wife.
So instead of that, I mean, I think the real list should be the top 5 reasons why being in a relationship is this much preferable to being single.
Oh, I mean, yeah, she really does prevent me from making really dumb decisions.
Right.
Well, it's also convenient to have them nearby in the house.
Yeah,
so that you can be like, hey, honey, I was thinking about doing this. What do you think?
Right.
I mean, they may not necessarily give you a better option, but you can at least talk it out before you do it. And maybe while you're talking it out, in the process of talking it out, you come up with a better way.
Right. Your brain's just like, oh, okay, cool. I just need a little bit of other input and then figure it out. That's what I've realized.
Yeah. A different way of thinking.
Yeah.
It's better for your health. Married men live longer. than single men. Single men don't do well.
So you're saying
No,
that
I think a lot of them commit suicide.
you're saying if that Gabby Potato would have been married to Brian Laundrie, she'd be arrested?
I've kept away from that story.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's talked about too fucking much.
I was just being tacky.
Yeah. I was about to say, even fucking Shuley was talking about it on his most recent episode with some FBI dude, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've heard about this enough.
Hashtags.
I mean, you know, anytime something happens, everyone on the internet turns into a fucking FBI agent.
Well, there's a reason that true crime podcasts do so well. I don't understand what it is, but
women love true crime because I think they think if they listen to enough, then it'll keep them safe. Because they'll be able to spot predators or something. Does it work? Maybe it does. I don't know.
There's a creepy ass Toyota commercial where the chick gets in her car with a little, like a shovel, okay, about this big, puts it in. I don't know if she puts it in her back seat or in her trunk, and then makes a phone call. And she calls a friend who's at a party. You can tell by the ambient noise in the background, and goes, "Hey, where are you guys? I can't find you." "Oh, okay, I'm on my way back there." And in other words, she was in the woods. She put a shovel in the back of her Toyota and then gets in and calls and like, "Hey, I'm at the party. Where are you guys?" She was lying for like an alibi. And that's the commercial.
That's a weird fucking commercial.
That's a Toyota commercial.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Toyota helps you get away with murder.
Oh, my wife was like, "What the hell did I just watch?" And I didn't catch all of it. So I was like, I don't know. But then I did catch it. I'm like, oh my God, that's not right. Now, ever since the, Gabby thing, I haven't seen too much of that commercial, but maybe they backed off
probably.
Maybe they backed off of it.
Well, no, like Tiana's into true crime stuff, but then I tried to show her the creep off and she didn't think it was very funny.
I can't get into it myself, but
I mean, I like taking the piss out of serious stuff, so I think that's why I like it a lot.
Well, that's why when you go to Kohl's or to Walmart or whatever, there's 87 different T-shirts to choose from.
Yeah. Not
everybody's gonna like the same T-shirt, so
it's just like me and her don't have the same type of humor. Like, she doesn't think Bill Burr's that funny. She doesn't get Norm Macdonald.
Right. I'm just I tell you what though, that trolling idea that.
Oh yeah, Tiana's a fucking genius with that, man. I'll tell you that right now. Well, I'm not. Why would we talk about it live on air? That would just give it away.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
No. I'm glad I caught myself because I was totally gonna start talking about it.
That would have been really funny and annoying, but hey.
Yeah, I know, right?
Number 5. It's good to have them around to, workshop things with and have them around. They're good to have around to balance you out.
Right. I think it's because we're more rational, they're less rational, and that's right. Balance it. That provides some balance, sure.
I think it's really yeah, that's true. But I think it works. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Better for our health.
That's
proven.
Ever since me and Tiana got the trailer to ourselves and everything, I've been eating way healthier than I used to. Now it's not fucking Hot Pockets and ramen every day. It's actually like food.
Yeah. I wonder about wealth. Where married men, I think that it. Yeah, no, I think married men do better off financially. I'm sure they would.
They definitely get better, like car insurance rates and things like that, because when you're listed as married, your insurance rates drop unless your wife's a terrible driver. But I'm not saying anything about mine. It's just if your wife's out pulled over every day, your rates are going to go up. But so when I got married, I combined our insurance onto one policy, and it stayed the same amount a month as what it was for just one of us prior.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that kind of a difference.
Oh,
what guys, man.
It looks like sometimes the emojis don't work through StreamYard, but it looks like
Apple, man.
They do sometimes. Yeah. Well, that's good if they do. Yeah. So that's 3 reasons. Yeah. No, that's good enough. Fundamentally, look at what incels turn into.
True.
And
I could have been an Elliot Rogers if I hadn't met Tiana.
They don't all turn Elliot Rogers.
Well, they do have a way of, preventing you from becoming a total alcoholic or a total drug addict.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Porn hound, right. Or a total, titty bar freak.
If I hadn't actually let Tiana into my life, I'm pretty sure I would still be drinking a 5th every single fucking night. So, and I'm not now.
My prior co-host is an example. He's, like 41 and not married, and his household is a little bit different than mine. So
okay, just a little bit. Gotcha.
But yeah, and the full-on incels, they get to the point where they just dislike and that dislike turns to hate towards like every woman.
Yeah,
it's just.
Yeah, I don't understand incel mentality at all.
Dude, I want a whole deep dive documentary into how incel brains change, because I just like finding out why people's brains work the way they do.
Well, do you think it has anything to do with being like my generation? We were a lot more faced with more disappointment and rejection.
Yeah.
Now it wasn't internet based. It wasn't like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna quit your Patreon. It wasn't like that. It was to your face.
Right.
Girls or bullies or assholes down the street. Kids in the neighborhood being mean to you for that day. The next day they could be nice to you. It's just So you
also weren't. Bob, you also weren't getting the constant dopamine hit that we're getting from video games.
Right.
Oh yeah, that too.
So, this is why I'm kind of glad that I grew up in that weird transition generation where, I didn't have a smartphone until I was 17.
Well, you're what, about to be 26, or you are 26?
Yeah, I'm about to be 26 this month.
You're the same age as my daughter.
And so we didn't have, the digital aspect for the most part. It was, face to face dealing with shit until I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
Even though I did play a lot of video games, I'm not going to lie about that, but I'm also not an incel, so that's fine.
I could also,
but I feel like the incel mentality also comes from a sense of entitlement too.
Yes.
Well, there's those who are incels because they just don't. Because they lack confidence, or they constantly get turned down. Maybe they are ugly or undesirable, whatever.
So find an ugly woman.
But right.
Well, that was the other reason, is because they have too high
expectations.
Right.
Yes.
So that's that's why I don't understand the whole Elliot Rogers situation, because in all actuality he wasn't a bad looking dude. You know what I mean? It's just like what Bob's talking about. He probably just had those super high expectations. And
he was a weirdo.
Well, and
he was a weirdo too. I read that manifesto.
I'm not gonna lie. The first girl that I asked out in 11th grade, she was the hottest girl in school.
Yeah.
But I was of the mindset of you start at the top and you work your way down, So I got told no probably 20 times before I got told yes. But it also taught me about rejection. And I don't think that these guys can accept it. They just clam up, and they because they're used to mom giving them everything, dad giving them everything on the internet is their world.
Right.
They can't handle rejection from a movie that's slightly disappointing.
You remember when the internet fucking melted down about the Sonic movie?
No,
like
because I don't care about that stuff.
Oh, I mean, I know you don't.
But
still, it was funny.
Which brings us to the next list. I mean, I could also come up with a list, top 5 reasons why I'm trapped in this marriage, but that's
oh my god.
Time. I mean, one of them would involve being overfed. I was just handed more food.
It's like a nug of some good weed.
They do it to shut you up, Dave.
Yes, and it is effective. The top 5 overrated movies. I've not come up with this list myself.
Top 5 overrated movies.
From ScreenRant.com, okay. And I do not agree with this list.
Okay, so what is the list on Screen Rant?
So it's the top 5 overrated movie trilogies. Sorry.
Okay, trilogies.
Number 1, Star Wars.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, I mean, okay, well, I'll go right down to the bottom. Well, okay, number 1 overrated movie trilogy is not Star Wars.
What is it?
Lord of the Rings.
It's not Lord of the Rings either.
Oh.
It is something that someone very close to us talks about all the time.
The Matrix?
No.
The Godfather.
Batman.
Oh.
He's close to you. Oh, he's close to you because you've got him on like a pillow back there. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't have a pillow.
The Dark Knight trilogy.
I loved those.
I mean, those movies are fucking great.
Yeah, that's the only ones that I'll actually watch.
So I'll read out a little bit of what this twonk wrote.
Twonk. What a brilliant word.
The whole plot of The Dark Knight doesn't make any sense, and it started an annoying screenwriting trend in which villains would intentionally get themselves caught by the hero just to escape again. Following that, The Dark Knight Rises is one of the most polarizing superhero movies ever made, and there were a whole string of loose ends that weren't tied up. So,
wait, question. Hasn't the Joker's thing, like, for the longest time, since he's, been the villain of Batman, always purposely got himself caught?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this person is retarded.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, too bad the Batman expert isn't here to.
Too bad.
Yeah, he's got COVID.
Too bad that.
Well, that's what he says. That's what he says.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really believe him.
No.
We worked out that he's got bird flu when we did a commentary earlier today, yesterday, whenever, for a movie called what was it called? Birdemic.
Oh yeah, that fucking shitbag of a movie.
Extremely low budget movie. Yeah.
He lies a lot, so
yeah, he really does. I don't understand
definitely
why.
Is sick with something.
He's sick with the fibs.
The next overrated movie trilogy is what you said first, Star Wars. But which trilogy?
Which trilogy? Probably the prequels.
No, original.
No, yeah, it would have to be the originals. What am I talking about? I mean, I like both. So
I mean, this particular idiot who wrote this, he put together underrated and overrated together in the same list.
Oh, so, what a absolute big brain move right there. Make it a little bit more difficult to read.
It's, who Andrew sent me this.
Of course he did.
Yeah, probably just to annoy me, and it did.
Yes, on his underrated list, he has Twilight.
What? There was no Twilight. I don't
Hunger Games.
The next one for overrated is Back to the Future trilogy.
I thought I don't know. I thought there was only 2 movies.
It's 3.
In a 2021 world, maybe, but in a 1989, when I think the third one was released, no, those are wonderful movies. Yeah. Now, maybe Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3, maybe 3, 2 was a little, but
is Lethal Weapon on this list?
It's not. There were way more than 3.
Well, I know that, but still.
Yeah, I know. The next ones were Toy Story.
They made 4 of those.
I know. Hey, I didn't come up with the list.
I mean, I think I disagree with that one too. Toy Story is Yeah, they're kid movies, but I enjoy them. You know, if it was on while I was scrolling through, I'd just be like, yeah, whatever, I don't care.
Well, this is what.
Here we go.
Toy Story is a great franchise, but all the whimsy and nostalgia of the movies has clouded many people's judgment of the series, including you, Devin. Most of the storylines in the movies are the same, and though the dynamic within the group of toys differs from movie to movie, it doesn't change the fact that Toy Story 2 and 3, and 4 for that matter, all feature an antagonist who is angry at the world after being abandoned by their human owners.
It's a movie made for children.
Okay.
It's to teach kids to do what they're told, or their toys are going to eat them.
Yeah.
Oh,
toys are going to plot against them and leave.
And the last overrated movie trilogy is
The Hobbit.
Yeah, I never saw The Hobbit. I had no desire to.
They're too long.
Yeah. One of my former co-hosts, I won't say who, I'm pretty sure said they liked The Hobbit more than Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit movies more than the Lord of the Rings.
I honestly have only ever seen like maybe 1.5 of Lord of the Rings movies, because I just get so distracted eventually. I just can't pay attention to what's going on in the movie because it's too long, man.
I read the book in like 1981. I didn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't for me.
That's just like, you know what should have been on this fucking overrated list? Harry Potter.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
They make it up to like 8,
9 movies or whatever.
Oh yeah, because I had to separate the Deathly Hallows into like 3 different parts.
Well, that's what they did
to make the most money.
Twilight and Hunger Games. The third part was in part A and part B, and that's just a cash grab. And
don't get me wrong, when I was in school, like Harry Potter was the first, quote unquote, big book series that I read all the way through.
Yeah.
But now it's just, I think it's, fandom poisoning that destroys things now. Because now I can't stand Harry Potter.
Fandom poisoning.
Yeah, like people that are absolutely like insane about Harry Potter.
So The Godfather wasn't on this list. That's kind of surprising.
The Godfather as either an underrated or an overrated.
What about Kill Bill? Those were 3 movies,
only 1 and 2.
Oh, that was only 1 and 2. I thought there were 3. I don't know why.
No,
it's like
Hangover.
The third one?
Hangover. Okay, Hangover 1 was a great movie.
Hangover 2 and 3 were just Hangover 1 with different settings and whatnot. It was like the same movie. It's like Ted and Ted 2. Ted 2 was just Ted 1.
Oh yeah, Ted. The first Ted movie I actually saw in theaters and I laughed my ass off.
Great.
The last overrated trilogy is Spider-Man.
Oh, the first 3, dude? No, absolutely not. Okay, yeah, the third movie kind of sucks. Actually, the third movie sucks a lot. But 1 and 2 of the Spider-Man trilogy, I think, are really good. I think Tobey Maguire was like the perfect Peter Parker because he had his fat man tits. He looked like a nerd.
I'd agree with that.
But when the third one came around and he got that Venom.
Well, it's October. We should be talking about like Friday the 13th.
I don't do horror movies.
Well, yeah, because they go up to like 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
I just genuinely don't like them. It's like I hate horror movies, but I love playing horror games.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because it's just like, in the game, I feel like I have more control of the situation that's happening. And when I'm watching a movie, it's just whatever's about to happen is going to happen.
Yes. You can't handle feeling like you're the vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't like feeling
running away and breaking your ankle. And what are you doing? Yeah. Or deliberately separating yourself from the crowd. It's like, why are you separating yourself?
Right. Jesus.
Yeah. All right, the next top 5 list Bob has prepared, and that's the top 5 styles of male facial hair. Bob.
Number 5, the upside down Don King.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Number 4, the Fu Manchu.
The Fu Manchu.
I don't know what the hell is a Fu Manchu.
Number 3, the handlebar.
Okay, no, you're wrong about that. I have to disagree.
Wrong about the handlebar?
The handlebar mustache? I don't know. As long as it's not like, greased and curled, yeah, you're all right.
Well, wasn't like Devin, or no, it wasn't. I'm sorry, not Devin. Colin. It was Johnny who would always sit here and curl it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It was annoying.
Well, that's because he's a freak.
Sit here and play with it, like twist it. Yeah, it's a little joint like above his lip.
Yeah.
Rolling it.
I used to do that too. Like it was like whenever I got anxious, I would start doing that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're creep trolling, then good. do that. What about Andrew's
no
neck beard?
No,
your beard. You're not going to put that in the top 5?
That doesn't count.
What about the boy band one where it's just, like they draw perfect lines? You know what I mean? Where
yeah, where it's just completely lined up.
What about Colin's? Did you mention that already? No,
Colin's porn stash.
Stupid pencil.
I hate his fucking mustache so much.
That's not a porn stash.
No, it's not. It's just
porn stash is like the dude in like a super.
Yeah, he's got a dirty upper lip. That's it.
He's calling it a pencil mustache, I think.
No, he was too busy. He got too busy eating Sawyer's ass and forgot to wipe his face off.
Oh, that is a. Who's the guy who did fuck. God, man, my brain fart so bad. The Margaritaville didn't that guy?
Oh, wasting away.
Yeah, I can't remember his name now.
George?
No.
Oh, Johnny?
I'm such an idiot. If
Jimmy?
I wasn't on a live stream,
Jimmy
Buffett.
Okay, there we go. Hey, look at that
Templeton mustache.
I have no fucking clue.
It's either him or Jim Croce. Anyway,
what the hell is a cursive butterfly?
You youngins, you don't know nothing about no damn cursive.
Actually, I do know how to write in cursive, except my handwriting is absolute dog shit.
Anybody's is now, man, because you type everything. Like you don't really do it very much.
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless you're in jail.
Yeah.
And what's the last top 5? We've got to keep modern and hip.
Modern and hip.
Number 1.
Oh, that's right. Rappers.
Oh,
got to do rappers.
Okay, though that's super easy for me.
Yeah, easy's number 1. Very good.
Because we didn't like the Billboard list. So
no, it was bad because I was all like,
what was the Billboard list? Was it all just modern?
Like Lil Baby, 21 Savage.
Of course.
Yeah.
And we didn't really like the ranker list either because it does downvotes as well as upvotes. So
yeah,
there's so many haters.
Do artists like Post Malone count because he can actually sing?
I mean, he does. He raps, but he also makes alternative pop music. So
yeah.
I mean if he counts, he's on my fucking list. That song that he made with Ozzy was fucking awesome.
He did the album. I think he like helped produce a lot of it.
Yeah.
Ordinary Man.
Yeah, I think I saw this video of like Ozzy talking about like recording with Post Malone and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And his daughter was just like, I don't think I've ever seen Ozzy happier in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, that's fucking cool.
Ozzy's actually got a new album coming out here soon. It'll be like 4 or 5 months away, but he's basically got all guest artists to be on it, which is going to be cool. So
I'm going to be obviously he can still sing. So
yeah,
I'm tempted to do top 5 female rappers.
Don't do that because I
to annoy Devin.
Yeah, please annoy me. I already have to.
One of them be the twins from Coming to America.
Oh Jesus! Because like one of my girlfriend's favorites is this artist named Dozier Cat.
Yes.
And I can't fucking stand it. Anytime that she puts it on, I just get so irritated.
No. I just don't have a strong opinion either way.
Yeah, I know you don't. You don't have to put up with it.
I guess it's not inflicted on me,
right?
But you've played it to me, and I'm like,
yeah, no. Just imagine listening to that all the time. Oh yeah, I want to put on some music, and it's the same fucking thing. Anyway, I don't want to hear about no wet ass pussy.
What about Blondie?
Well, no, we're going to rappers, and we'll go to the ranker list because at least that is.
Yeah, could you actually like put that up on screen this time? I actually want to see how this works.
Yeah. Yeah, I can put that on screen.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still mad about the Tech Nine's ranking.
I'll go all the way to 10. Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is that there's name. I mean, there's so many rappers, so of course there's names you recognize all the way down. But there's names I don't recognize as well. I mean, because I don't know who J. Cole is. I don't know.
J. Cole is all right. Snoop Dogg is a classic.
Well, yeah, I do know who Snoop
Dogg
Dogg is.
Like 93, 92, 93. Dogg was great. After that,
awesome.
Cash Out.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After his debut album, Doggy Style.
Hey, can you get rid of that comment? I can't see Bob's beautiful face.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm okay with that.
Fuck off. This is my StreamYard.
Oh.
Yeah. Why you don't have control of it?
No, I don't. I don't want control of it because I feel like I'd fuck everything up.
It's not as difficult as it.
No, I know it's not. I just have a really.
If I learned anything from Boomer Bunker, that would be one of them. Is that it's really not that difficult. You kind of learn to move around pretty good.
I was about to say John got mad at me because I accidentally deleted a whole fucking Trello board.
Ice Cube shouldn't be on there. I mean, if you count his NWA work and maybe his first couple of albums back in 91, 90.
If Colin was here, we would hear Lil Wayne should be higher.
I mean, Lil Wayne has really done a lot for.
Oh, he really has. I respect Lil Wayne's shit that he's put out, and I like.
He's also
a lot of his
a lot
music.
of talent to us. He's finds a lot of talent. So
yeah. I'm listening to the top 5 reasons why the bathroom's not going to be finished today.
Nice. Number 1, tradies suck.
Tradies suck.
I gotta agree with Tammy here. I do like Eazy-E a lot.
That's what when you said this will be easy, I said that's right. Easy should be number 1. One thing I loved about Eazy's rap was that he told stories and they were obviously jokes,
right?
And then they weren't. He wasn't really out there busting caps and doing all the crap that he talked about. It was all a joke, and it was. I loved it. It was easy to remember and rap along with it. Dr. Dre as well.
I think Kendrick Lamar is way too high up there. I think Kendrick Lamar is overrated.
Couldn't tell you one song that he does.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Tupac, I think Tupac is great for that culture.
Oh yeah,
Tupac
and Biggie.
He wasn't. His songs weren't really played in my neighborhood,
right?
So I didn't really latch onto him too much.
No surprise that Eminem is number 2.
Yeah,
Eminem's one for your culture.
I think he's one of the best.
I mean, he really
it's Michigan, dude.
I'm totally biased when it comes to like any music that comes out of Michigan, because I was talking about it the other day. Like, I fucking love Kid Rock. I don't care what anyone says. I love Kid Rock.
I do too. What about Ted Nugent?
Yeah, Ted Nugent's fucking awesome. Like, I even fuck with some Insane Clown Posse. So
I only know one of their songs.
And yep, Biggie right up at the top. All right, so
I disagree. What did he put out? Like 2 albums and then he died? Like, who cares? What do you have? One big song?
Yeah.
When you listen to Big Papa, which is a classic. I'm not hating.
Yeah, no, it's a great song.
You can hear his tongue is so fat that he can hardly
it really
enunciate
is.
the words.
Yeah, can you do me a favor and show me where Tech Nine's rank is at?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
You mean Tech N9?
Yes.
There's Andre 3000, 50 Cent, Easy at 15.
Right.
Oh, MF Doom is the man.
3.
Busta Rhymes is also fucking amazing.
DMX was too like militant for me. It was too angry.
See,
I'm surprised. Why did it just reload?
It doesn't work very well because it keeps reloading. Yeah, I know. But if I
go
do
back
it this
up
way,
really quick.
Childish Gambino's 31.
Yeah, I think that's too low. Childish Gambino was at least creative with this stuff.
Juice WRLD's 26.
I never heard any XXX at all. Never listened to anything.
It's a lot of yelling. We're
Where's
looking for
your-
Tech Nine.
your
It's
Tech
at the
Nine?
it's towards the bottom.
We did
Remember,
find
I was
Tech Nine
upset.
when we were doing our show preparation.
Yeah,
How come I don't see Tom McDonald?
Hey,
well,
there's
probably.
a lady, Nicki Minaj at 30.
I will say I do like some of Nicki Minaj's songs when she's just rapping.
Here we go. Tech Nine is
Like
at,
46. I don't.
46.
I mean, at least he's above Lil Baby. Lil Baby's garbage.
Is Run DMC on here?
Doesn't look like it.
Um,
I hate to be
Dougie Fresh.
I'm an old out of touch man, but Ski Mask, the Slump God, that's not real.
That is a real rapper.
That's not real.
That is a real rapper.
okay. Other than his one big song,
Catch Me Outside. That's one of his songs, inspired by the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, Danielle Bregoli or whatever her name is.
So he can't even come up with his own shit. Go ahead.
No, that was just the title of the song. It has nothing to do with
rap music is about.
There's Faucet Failure. Faucet Failure is the name of one of his songs. Because he's got drip,
Who needs to be on here? Little BSB.
Start with your drip bullshit again.
One of his songs is named Nuketown, inspired by the map from Call of Duty Black Ops. Because I think he's actually younger than me.
Okay, 21 Savage. Here's a for those of you who don't know, here's a bit of his lyrical genius. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account.
Yeah, that's the whole chorus.
In my bank account. In my bank account. Whoa. He counted to 8. I'm impressed.
Yeah. That's good. So
I like Pusha T.
On this whole list, there's one woman.
I think that's appropriate.
Who is it?
Devin does.
It's Nicki Minaj.
Woman.
I mean, the only other woman that could possibly go on the list would be who? Cardi B? Or is it too early? Too soon?
Salt and Pepper? TLC?
Too old.
What do you mean too old? They're legends though, I guess.
Yeah. What about Queen Latifah?
Meg the Stallion. What kind of fucking name is that?
Lizzo.
Oh, please. I don't think this list could hold her.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, she does kind of remind me of like a Wendy's a Frosty that like fell out of its cup.
That's definitely not something I would dip my fries in.
I never did that. Chocolate and French fries.
Oh, I always got vanilla.
Oh. I thought you liked. Never mind.
Okay, yes, I do. I prefer chocolate when it comes to women.
Okay. Well, all right. Now we just got one more top 5 and then we're done.
Okay.
The last top 5 we're going to do is the top 5 fattest co-hosts.
John, Dave, Bob,
Doug.
Doug.
Bob, shut up. Bob's not fat.
No, yeah, Doug's on that list. Anthony's not really fat either, so you can't include him.
What about the heavyweight chumps?
That's Doug from Who's Right podcast.
Oh, Vinnie Paulino.
Vinnie Paulino from Creep Off.
Yeah, he's
fat.
Not
fat. He's not really fat.
He is fat.
Is he? I've not seen him really from the neck down, or from the tits down.
If you would let me pirate Patreon content and show it to you.
No.
He actually did it was his Patrick Michael stand-up routine was filmed.
I saw that.
Yeah, he's fat.
Come on. He's not fat.
I mean, if you would have saw him when he did his live stream for his which punishment from the Creep Off, yeah, you would say that man is fat. All he did for that 8-hour live stream was eat the entire time.
Yeah,
I think he ate at least 3 pizzas.
Just because you've been blessed with IBS.
That's not. Don't say blessed, because it's not blessed. You ever been trying to enjoy a roller coaster and all of a sudden have to shit? Yeah, it's one of the most unpleasant experiences of all time.
Some of us actually digest our food, and we're cursed with being able to store it before we evacuate it mid roller coaster.
Yeah, this is ableist, dude.
Yeah, I'm a food in, food out kind of guy.
Okay.
So we're not going to do top 5 dead comedians?
We could.
I can only come up with 4.
Okay.
George Carlin.
Yep. Mitch Hedberg.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Bill Hicks.
McDonald just died. So.
I said best, not top.
You don't like Norm?
Top 25. I like Norm. I just don't think he was in the top 10. Sam Kinison. Did you ever listen to him?
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna go off the map here and say Robert Schimmel.
Yeah, see it now. I have no idea what or who that is.
We listened to him one time here just in the Discord chat. I played an album of him, and I think you listened a little bit and then you kind of dozed off.
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
You were laughing your balls off. But.
Oh, okay. If that was back when I was drinking, I don't remember. Yeah. It probably was.
All right. If you're going to do that list, I'm going to do the top 5 Cold Chisel songs.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I forgot. I totally legally own a copy of fucking Cheap Wine now, thanks to Roybert. Which, no, it's not even that bad of a song.
Yeah, it's fun.
No, it's super fucking catchy, and maybe that's why I hate it.
My top 5. I mean, would Cheap Wine even make my top 5 of all time of Cold Chisel songs? I don't know.
Oh no, but you definitely showed me some way worse Australian bands. So
yes, a better list would be my top 5 most hated Australian bands. That would be better. Can I think of them on the spot? Yes, I can. Frente. Definitely Frente. Okay. Custard, because the name's terrible, even though some of their songs are good. This is a relatable list. I do understand that.
Yeah, I'm really relating right now.
Then there's this is a rap group, but still.
Funk. No, not that one, please. God, no.
The Funk Oars, just because the name is atrocious.
You showed me them do live stuff, didn't you?
The Funk Oars.
That was atrocious.
Yeah. What about? Oh, I know, the John Butler Trio. I genuinely, and I'll just end there. I haven't even come with 5, but I don't care. Because the John Butler Trio, they're the kind of band that you know how Bob, if any band says even something slightly against his politics, he'll just hate them for forever.
I don't think that's true.
I don't like any politics in my music.
So you don't like Rage?
either side.
Right. So John Butler Trio are just the ultimate. That if you go and see them, half of their concert is banging on about whatever politics, and it doesn't even matter if I agree with them or not.
All right, then I got a question for Bob then.
Politics and they're an Australian band, but
so it's
he's
like
he's an annoying American. So even worse.
Toby Keith concert.
Oh boy.
Put a boot in your ass.
It's the American way. Jesus Christ. And I used to love that shit too.
I never cared for it.
But all right, so Bob.
No, I haven't finished my John Butler Trio.
Okay.
He went on for, I swear, 20 minutes against nuclear power. Well, yeah, Bob's turned off his webcam. This was at a concert.
He's tapped out.
He had to lecture young people about the evils of nuclear power. What do you think about that?
I think maybe some of his audience learned.
What's that?
I think his audience may have learned a little bit of things that they didn't know.
Right. Some of them were cheering. That makes it even more.
I would rather a band or an artist talk about those kinds of things rather than how many cars they got, how much money they got, how many bitches they fuck.
I mean, yeah, who really cares about that stuff?
It's good for you. I don't believe any of it anyway.
No,
those
exactly.
cars in your video you fucking rented or
I mean, have you ever you've heard of Little Dicky before, right, Bob?
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he did that
where
that
he went and borrowed like houses.
Yeah. Then that was the whole point of the song.
Yeah, making a rap video with no money.
Yeah, he just walked up to people's mansions and be like, "Hey,
awesome.
can I film in here for a little bit?
This is a nice house. I'm a rapper. We're making a video."
But all right, so Bob, what would you say would be like at least a top 3 bands that people normally like hate or don't like? Just as a.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to put my sentence together.
Don't I keep saying this is the last list? This is the last
just
list.
A second.
We appreciate you waiting.
Oh, thank you so much.
We'll be
what would I do without you?
I might be trying to get out of this live stream.
Why would you try to be? What else do you have better to do?
I don't, but it's time for another show.
Oh yeah, we do have Jerry Banfield to watch. I totally forgot about that. I hope it's not more of the same.
I don't like to double book. It's one of my quirks.
What other show do you have?
I don't have another show.
Oh, I'm about to say, why am I not fucking involved?
I got 1 minute to start Boomer Bunker. It's not gonna happen.
You think you're the new member of We Are Assholes?
Oh no, I don't think. Even Andrew got so angry at me the other night. I fucking loved it, even though I also
record tonight.
Sorry,
don't they record right now?
Yeah,
right now.
Oh shit, I could actually probably put myself into the show.
There. Yeah, go on, great.
All right, yeah, I'll be right back.
Go.
I won't be right back. I'll see you guys.
Yeah, bye. All right, cool. That got rid of him.
Right.
Well, thank you. We did a lot of top 5s. It was great. Wasn't it? Hooray.
Yay. Here's.
Hooray.
Yes. The Ranker Podcast. Okay, shut up already.
If anyone didn't like everything we said, then they can
go fuck yourselves, all of you.
And that's all I have to say about that. Oh, one final thing. Sylvester Stallone recently was on a podcast, his 2 daughters podcast. And in the first few things he did was call himself the Podfather. It's like,
what? Oh, because his daughter's podcast.
Do we have a John Domingo fan? And then he did just a joking, throwing the mic away.
So
like that.
He did one of these where he, all he is.
And it's like, okay. If he mentions donuts, then he is a John Domingo fan, but he didn't mention donuts. So maybe it was just a coincidence.
Maybe he's from New Jersey.
Philly, I believe. He's from Philly. Yeah, Rocky was from Philly.
John lives on the Jersey side of Philly. So
Philly fanatic. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Cool.
I'll talk to you later.
Later, man.
Bye.